We had a question in the forum from a guest asking us, is there any software that can design a question that must be answered using specific keywords? And if the keywords are not used in the answer, the user cannot proceed to the next question. Well, Nicola, thank you for your question. There are indeed some software products out there that can do this. One of them is what's called Adobe Captivate. And essentially it's a quiz or question making program. And you can structure questions in certain ways. For example, if we go up to the quiz tab here and select question slide, we get a dialog box showing us the different variations in types of questions that we can produce. We can produce multiple choice, a true or false question, a fill in the blank, a short answer, a matching question, hotspot, and so on and so forth. Now the two sort of question types that Nicola is on about or is trying to refer to, I suggest would probably be the fill in the blank or the short answer, and we'll look at those two examples now. In the first example here, it's a fill in the blank question. Now we have a question here saying an animal that predominantly eats meat is called a carnivore. Now the word that we're going to omit from the question, which the user has to input, is the word carnivore, indicated here by this dashed line. Now the second type of question is what's known as a short answer. Now the key to the short answer question is you need to know the variants of how a person can answer a question. For example, we have here a question saying what war started in 1939. Now most people know it was the Second World War, but the way software works, you have to ensure that the answer that the user writes down is exactly the answer that you require. And here's an example. All these answers are correct, but they are written in different ways. For example, the Second World War, someone might write the Second World War, someone may write World War II, someone might write World War II using a word 2, not number. And someone might put down it was World War II. Let's just have a look then how this looks in the actual quiz. Let's go up to the preview button here and preview in a web browser. It takes a couple of seconds to compile, and then the question comes in. The first question we'll have is complete the sentence below by filling in the blanks. An animal that predominantly eats meat is called a... Let's just put in the wrong answer here to see what the program does, and click submit. We'll have a box that pops up saying try again. So let's try again by putting in the correct answer as we know it and click submit, and it goes correct. Well done. Click anywhere or press yes to continue. And we progress on to the second question. What war started in 1939? Now if we wrote in here the second, just put 2 for example, and click submit, it'll say try again. But if we put in the Second World War and click submit, it'll say correct, because we have written down the exact answer as we put down in our answer parameters within the program. So I hope that answers your question, Nicola. There is software out there, although you have to be clever in the way you structure your questions, and in particular the way you structure your answers.